I have the privilege of having Tori right with me this morning. Week after Folies that you survived.
Yes.
I'm looking for an eyewitness, so what did you see there?
Okay, so my job for the night was a photographer, so I got to walk around the entire complex with my camera and take pictures of all of the different activities that were happening. So I really got to see pretty much everything that was going on during the evening, little aspects of it. So one of the things that really was, it stood out to me during the night was seeing people from all over come together so that the activity could happen.
Okay, yeah.
That impressive.
Because that was a big activity.
It was over 700 people, I think.
Yeah.
One of the most impressive things was, I would say, at the very beginning when we were all in the field house, the big stadium complex with like the track and everything, seeing everybody in there before the activity actually started, like the games and everything, but just everybody with their groups and like talking. There were so many people, and then also during...
What did that make you feel like to see that?
It was impressive, and it was encouraging also to know that there was that many people that were interested in an activity like this. And being, like, participating in it made you feel like you were doing something worthwhile, too.
The message and the invitation, how'd that go?
Okay, so the preacher, he really talked about, without trying to make the kids scared, he brought up the aspect of death and the fact that everybody needs to think about that eventually. We're all going to die. And with that, he said, you need to think about where you're going to go after. Because it could happen at any moment, and you can't just live your life putting off that decision, because it could happen at any moment. And at the end of his message, he did 2 invitations. One was really if you felt convicted to give your life to Jesus that night, and the second one was a reconsecration invitation. But after the invitation, it was silent for like a couple of at least 10-15 seconds. But then we started to hear this round of applause that started and then got louder, and there was a young girl that came out. One girl that came out from the bleachers and went and stood with the pastor in front.
Okay.
And then after that, more people started to come.
She was very courageous.
Yes. I think at the end there was about 40-something people in front. Okay. Now that includes also, because they had youth leaders come down and accompany their just to be able to go with them after that and discuss what they had understood from the message.
Yeah. Oh. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that we got to hear what you saw. Appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.